In our previous lesson, you learned about how to add integers. This time, we're going to learn how to subtract integers. Are you ready? Okay, if you are ready, then let's begin. At the end of this tutorial, you will be able to, number 1, perform subtraction of integers. And number 2, solve problems involving integers. Now, please take note that when we subtract integers, we need to follow this rule in order to get the correct answer. So, what is this rule? Now, let's read. In subtracting an integer from another integer, add the opposite of the subtrahend to the minuend. Again, in subtracting an integer from another integer, we need to add the opposite of the subtrahend to the minuend. Now, let's try to apply this rule in solving subtraction problems in our succeeding examples. So, let's take first example 1. We need to subtract negative 8 minus 12. Before we proceed, we need to identify first the minuend and the subtrahend. The first number here, which is negative 8, is our minuend, and the second number, which is 12, is the subtrahend. This time, we are now ready to apply the rule in subtracting an integer from another integer. Okay, so first, we need to bring down the minuend. Bring down the minuend. After that, we need to change the minus sign into plus sign. Then, we need to change the subtrahend into its opposite. So, opposite of positive 12 is negative 12. Then, as you can see, it's already addition. So, we're going to apply the rule in adding integers. Since these integers have the same signs, so we need to add their absolute values and carry their common sign, just like what we discussed in our previous lesson. Okay, so negative 8 plus negative 12 is negative 20. So the answer for negative 8 minus 12 is negative 20. Now we'll proceed to example 2. So let's take example 2. Subtract 14 minus negative 18. So just like what we did earlier, we need to bring down first the minuend, which is 14. Then change the minus sign into plus sign. And then change the subtrahend into its opposite. After that, we proceed to addition. So 14 plus 18 is 32. So we'll go now to example 3. We have here a problem. So let's read first and understand the problem. Anna has deposited 1,500 pesos into her savings account, while her brother Miguel has withdrawn his remaining balance of 700 pesos from his savings account. Write a subtraction sentence that can be used to represent the problem, then solve. Okay, so just like in any other math problems, we need to identify some keywords that will help us solve the problem. So the keywords that we're going to consider here are the words deposited and withdrawn. Now we know that when we deposit money, we are adding money into our savings. So it denotes positive. However, when we withdraw money from our savings account, we are deducting a certain amount from our savings. So it denotes minus or negative. Now, if we are going to translate these English phrases into mathematical statements, so we have 1,500 minus negative 700. So we have already formed a difference of two integers. 1,005 minus negative 700. So, just like what we did earlier, first, we are going to bring down the minwen, which is 1,005. Okay? So, let's bring down the minwen, which is 1,005. Okay? So, that after that, we're going to change the minus sign into plus sign. After that, we're going to change the subtrahend into its opposite. Okay, opposite of negative 700 is positive 700. And then we'll proceed to addition. 15 plus 700 is 2002. So it's now time to test your understanding about the lesson. We have here a short exercise for you to answer. But please, while you are answering, please pause the video and then you check your answers in the last part of this video. So let's begin. This exercise consists of two parts. You have letter A, find the difference of the following. Number 1, 43 minus 17. Number 2, negative 6 minus 18. Number 3, negative 11 minus negative 41. For letter B, it's a problem solving. You have here a problem in which you need to write first a subtraction statement, just like what we did earlier, and then solve. Okay, so that's all for today. See you in our next video tutorial.